Sailed Away was the first song to be written for the album, but it was originally to be just a single. This was before the actual whole album was conceived. It's really the song that was credited with providing the whole sound of the album, because it gave Drew and myself that eureka moment of the sound we've been searching for. Because in past releases, I'd relied heavily on synths. But for this particular song, I introduced the acoustic guitar to my acoustic guitar, the Maiden. I hadn't used it on any recordings before, but I decided it was time to use it as I'd been influenced by bands like The Church and The Smiths, where they use that jangly sound of the guitar. And it was really that moment that made us think, this is it, this is the sound we're after. And that came from using the acoustic guitar through the reverb unit, so that gave it this nice reverby cavernous sound. And from there, the song really sort of wrote itself. It was probably the one song where everything came together so much easier, because we sort of knew what we wanted. And the interesting thing about this song is it's there's no electric guitar in it. It's all acoustic guitars, and you might not think so, like depending on the sounds you hear. But it's also the first song that makes the use of the ebow. So the ebow is like a little instrument that you use for holding over your guitar strings. So it's got a little magnetic system, vibrates and creates endless sustain. So you can use it to sound like a violin or a wind instrument. And using that on the acoustic guitar really gave it this nice soaring sound to it. So we used that for the intro and the solo. It was also the first song I used a actual bass guitar on, and that became the theme for the rest of the album. So the album mostly uses bass guitar, whereas beforehand I'd used synthesizers for bass. And it's one of the songs that many people felt was a natural progression or evolution of the Tidal Peak sound, and a lot of people enjoyed it when it came out as a single.